Hello, I'm Joseph Petrowski from True Freedom U, and it is Joseph at truefreedomu.com. And today I wanted to talk to you about one facet of energy healing. Profound energy healing does a lot more than simple chakra work, but I wanted to bring the chakras up for a moment. Most people realize that we have 7 primary chakras. We have others, but there's 7 primary ones. One of the things that most people really don't realize is there is not one of the 7 chakras that's about logic. Not one. All of the chakras are aspects of who we are, and they're aspects of how we interpret the world and how we feel the world. And that's one of the most important things. All of the people that were in the movie The Secret had mentioned that one of the things that they had really forgotten, that they had left out, is the emotions, the feeling. We need to be able to feel our way to health, prosperity, magnificent lives, magnificent relationships, fun, and happiness. We need to feel it. So if you are wanting to feel healthy and be healthy, we need to be able to grasp that. The logic is not going to help. It will help a little, but it's not going to be the primary thing that takes you to health and happiness. So I want to go over the chakras real brief. The first chakra, which is at the very, very bottom of your body, torso, the skin from the back opening to the front opening, is basically the perineum. That is all about safety and security. And I encourage many of my clients and students to actually look up and see what it means to feel safe and secure in every area of their life. The second chakra, which is basically that would be covered by a Speedo swimsuit or a bikini brief or bikini, that is the second, okay, and that is sexuality and creativity. And some people will also link in the hormones with that. And the creativity is the most important part of that. The sexuality certainly reigns, but the creativity is really the biggest thing. The creativity is every single thing that makes you you. If we took 100 men or 100 women that looked exactly like you, lined them up, each and every single one would have a completely different definition and feeling of who they are, who their primary self is, what really brings them joy, what really brings them inspiration. And that's the creativity. So you can see people, for example, monks or nuns that are completely celibate, but they are really in complete alignment. And it's because of the fact that they've found their creativity. The third chakra is the self, and all of the chakras we have the front and we have the back. And the front is expressing, and the rear of the chakra is living from and receiving. So the third chakra is all about self-expression. What do I feel? What do I think? What do I want? And again, it's more the feeling. It's not the thinking. It is how we conceive ourselves. But it's a very, very interesting, very powerful chakra. When I do body work, often I can touch a person, on the shoulders or on the glutes, where there's a lot more reservation about being touched on the stomach. And that's because who we are. That's our safer, our temple. Okay, the next is the heart chakra. That's expressing love. And the back, of course, is receiving love and living from love. And we have to be able to be in love with life. We have to be able to live our life and love it and enjoy it. If we don't, it's going to be basically like not having a key in the car. You can have a beautiful, wonderful car filled up with gas, filled up with oil and antifreeze and great interior, but if you don't have that key to turn it on, you're not going to go anyplace. And that's the heart. The heart has to be able to have that inspiration. They are finding now that there are more electrical signals that happen in the heart than do in the brain. So that's pretty amazing. So we have to tend to our heart. How do we feel? How do we receive love? Do we receive love? So many people are giving love, but they're not able to receive it. The next is the throat chakra, and the throat chakra is all about speaking our truth and living from our truth. How many people do you know that have pains in the neck, that have constriction in the neck? It's like, are they living from their truth? Are they in a position in their relationships, their career, their life, where they can actually live from their truth? It's a good question. The next chakra is going to be your third eye, your intuition, and then of course the back of it is living from your intuition. How many people do you have that have just this nagging headache, or it's like you'll sit there and you'll talk to them and they'll be like this, and it's like, I'm not sure what I think, I'm not sure what I feel. It's one of those things where it's like, I'm sorry, if you're sitting there going like this or you're going like this, chances are you do know what you feel, and you just have to be able to bring that forward. And the last of the 7 primary chakras is your crown, the very top of your head. And that's basically the connection between you, creator, source, however you want to see it. And the crown is a beautiful, beautiful thing, because whether we just think it's energy or whether we think it's creator or God, there is energy that comes into our crown. And it is just an amazing thing. So I hope you enjoy this. And remember, feel each of these. Feel each of these chakras and realize how much power you have when you feel what you desire. Thanks.